Greetings loyal minions, welcome back to the SciShow, the #1 ranked YouTube channel for people who are getting excited about the hype button on YouTube. If that's you, I appreciate you, and I'll really appreciate you when you use it on me. Looking at this month's Hero of the Month, we have Zidane. He is a ranger, obviously a red ranger. We have a passive of increased attack per non-fire enemy. So at the start of the battle, this character's attack is increased by 5% for every enemy that is not of fire element. That's an interesting skill. I don't think we've seen that before. That's just going to instantly give him a little bit of extra attack. That's good. It's not bad, but it's nothing fantastic. We have a resist buff immunity, so the character has innate resistance against status ailments that give immunity to new buffs. Handy. We have a power of 1009, so about 1,000 under the newer heroes that are coming out. That's expected for a Hero of the Month. Hoping this guy is really good, as Chloris last month was quite impressive. So we're looking at those stats. Again, they're a little bit less than all the other new heroes, being a Hero of the Month, but reasonably balanced. Moving on to the special, we have Tricks of the Trade, running it very fast. We're dealing 355% damage to the target, steals the latest dispellable buff from the target and grants it to the caster. Randomly casts one of the following alternatives: Barbed Bolt, where the target receives 504 bleed damage over 3 turns, Poison Bolt, where the target receives 537 poison damage over 3 turns, or Firebolt, where the target receives 570 burn damage over 3 turns. Element Link gives all fire allies 20% critical chance for 6 turns. The effect can't be dispelled. So it's a reasonably small hit for a very fast sniper. There's not a lot of very fast snipers in the game with a reasonably small hit. We're stealing 1 dispellable buff from the target and grants it to the caster only. And we are randomly casting an ailment. It seems quite poor, in honesty. I mean, it's a Hero of the Month. It's great if you get it and it's going to improve your roster. Fantastic, level it up. I don't understand why there's 3 different ailments. Just do one. It makes it extremely difficult. There are other heroes that can increase. You know, there might be a hero, I can't think of their names, but increase burn damage. Well, that's fantastic, but you don't know if this guy is going to do burn damage. So it just makes it even harder to pair it with other heroes, obviously paired with say Matilda, which increases that damage in general. But yeah, it makes it a bit silly to just give it one of 3 different, and there's hardly any difference, like a tiny little bit of difference in the damage. So that just seems really lazy and not needed. It just makes something that doesn't need to be random extra random. So I don't know, maybe I'm missing something there, but that to me just seems ridiculous. It also means it's hard to take it against an enemy that may have a resistance to bleed. And if it comes up with the bleed, then it's a waste of time. So I just find that very strange. But it is what it is, so that's what we've got. We'll throw on the max power. We have the Gamble, which at the start of the battle, this hero gets 60% attack with minus 20% accuracy for 6 turns. I'm not sure I've seen that before at all. If I haven't, then it's just because I don't have any heroes that have it. But that, again, just seems a little bit strange. It's just adding to the randomness. I mean, I don't know why you'd want a hero that then has a chance to miss straight up. So to me, that's a very poor Aether talent. Obviously does bring his stats up a little bit closer if we double limit breaking, but overall, I would say a pretty disappointing Hero of the Month. I do still have a place for very fast heroes. I find they can be extremely useful for cleanups. If you've got a ghosting lane, because you know if you just get one match, you've at least got a special then and you might be able to take out an enemy. But I think there are far better options in the game and heroes that will have a lot more impact rather than just hitting one, stealing 1 buff, which again, you don't know which buff you're going to get, and then having a bit of extra random follow-up damage. The damage is okay there with the max power turned on. We're up to sort of the 800 mark over 3 turns. But again, in this day and age, that is nothing overly great. Unfortunately, I'm going to rate this hero as a deflated soccer ball. I just don't know what else to say. it's a little disappointing because he looks at least half cool. Again, reasonably lazy. It's just a bit of a knockoff of a lot of other cool-looking characters we've seen elsewhere. But that's it. I wish I had better news, because people saving their epic hero tokens for the seasonal summon, I don't think there's much point getting this guy, so it might be better off to hold off until Christmas. Anyway, gently caress that subscribe button, give your kitty a scritch for me. Have a good one.